Hey guys, Margaret with Cookie Softball, and today we're talking about tracking the ball in the game. So there's a lot of things that you can do to help your batter track the ball. You could buy a lot of fancy stuff, but right now we're just going to talk about having two different plates and the plan of attack at games. So first, the plan of attack at games is picking up when you're going to load off her windup and then transferring your eye position to her hip. So no matter what her windup is, whether it's fast, slow, jerky, smooth, nice and relaxed, she has to release the ball down here. So what we want to do as coaches or hitters, we want to make sure that we're on deck, we're looking at her windup and thinking, okay, when she gets to her ears, that's when I want to start loading my weight back. And then you can practice that on deck as you go, okay? Now, if she throws like, let's just say over 60, 65 miles an hour, you might want to load a little bit earlier so you can have a little bit more time to get to the ball, okay? So those are little adjustments that you can make game to game, or even at bat to at bat. The best hitters in the world make in-game adjustments, right? So make sure you're being like a student of the game in that regard. Now, in practice when we're trying to get ready for games and track the ball, here's a drill that you can do. So you want to get one of these colored plates, okay? Obviously you can see red is dead center. We have an inside and outside green and yellow. And then so what you're going to do is you're going to have a pitcher in front of these two plates here, just like another player doing front toss, okay? What I have my hitters do, it's a progression drill. What I have my hitters do is they're going to stand at the second plate here. All they're going to do is track 10 balls, okay? Not even swing or anything, just stand here, look here, track 10 balls all the way to the backstop here, okay? What they're going to do is right when they think the ball is passing the plate, the colored plate, they're going to say the color that they think it is, okay? And that's when they're going to make their decision to swing or not, right? So if you have if you're about to have a fast pitcher, you need to get a fast thrower in front of you and move the plate back a little bit more forward to the pitcher. If you have a slow pitcher, like throwing like 55 miles an hour or 52 miles an hour and you're 18U, let's move that plate a little bit closer because your contact point or your decision point is going to be a little bit closer to the plate, okay? So that's the first one. Your hitter's not gonna do anything but track the ball and call it out as soon as they know, okay? Then the second progression is they're gonna put their glove on their lead hand, okay? And what they're gonna do is all they're gonna do is load to try to catch the ball right here, okay, with their glove hand. So the thrower's still throwing it. They're gonna load and say green outside or red middle, whatever the case may be. And the more advanced you get, you can start out with just colors, and then you can say green outside, you know, grello, because that's green and yellow, outside or inside, or orange if you want to say green, you know, if it's right here on the line, okay? So the hitters, as they get on, they can get more precise about where it's at, right? And then the next step to this drill would be actually hitting the ball. So you put a screen in front of your pitcher, you'll have here, and you want them to, as they decide to swing, you want them to say the color and or the location of the color as they swing through. What you're trying to get is for them to look all the way through to the bat. A lot of girls see exactly what they want, and then they think, okay, let me see where I hit it. It doesn't work out that way usually, unless you get lucky. I did the same thing in college. I would see some fat pitch that this pitcher gave me, this beautiful, beautiful present for me, and I'd get so excited, like, oh, I'm gonna hit it. No, I didn't, because I took it off and I wanted to see where I was gonna hit it, not that I had hit it already. So it really affects your swing if you're trying to see your result before you even accomplish it. So make sure that your hitters are tracking that ball all the way through to that contact point and then extending out through it so they can hit it the utmost, okay? So the first, let me review. The first one is nothing, just tracking. The second step is with their glove hand, their lead hand with their glove on there, catching that ball at the contact point, inside, middle, out, right? And then the third step is actually hitting the ball through and calling it as they swing, okay? So that's a really good drill to do, especially with younger kids moving up, or you're having a lot of strikeouts, okay? Because they're not seeing the ball, they're not tracking the ball, swinging at bad pitches. So that's a tracking drill that you can apply to your practice. I hope you like it. This is Margaret with Cookie Softball. Don't forget to invest to be the best.